And it is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. And off we go from Charlotte. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
I mean, you talk about a career resurgence. In his time in Tampa Bay, I mean, think back, Mike, former #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy, and then the Cleveland Browns, the team that drafted him, they pretty much said, you know what, we're going to move on without you, and it took Baker Mayfield a little time to find where that next home that believed in him, and since he landed in Tampa Bay, he has taken the opportunity and run with it. Back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns. If he continues to cut back on the interceptions, he's going to continue to take this Buccaneers team into the playoffs, because that's really all he's ever done.
They go play action with Mayfield. He'll step up and run.
A gain of 6.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. An even 40 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Don't know no better. Then I got rich and deep down. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Ain't a cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bezel. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220, thumbing hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. It's second down.
Second down and 10.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. Now, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Ike Mukwanu, former 6th overall pick, guilty on that one. We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter, and they are facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Third down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. Whoa! And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bucs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
10 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. This from 34 yards. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. On 1st down is Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Logan Hall gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan! And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Now, Dowdle. Got a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Levante David doing his work on defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
28-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Nine yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal. Now Young. He'll swing this to Dowdle. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end.
And he will score! Game on! Jalen Coker! Touchdown, Panthers! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Yards on the play.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The RPO, this is out to Evans. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The 2nd down throw from Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. It's Otten in motion. On 3rd down, it's Irving. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Here's Irving. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We can pick it up on 3rd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.